Hey guys, John here. Welcome back to another video. We are comparing a TRD Off-Road Limited to a TRD Off-Road 1794. So welcome back to another video, guys. While I have these two trucks together, I wanted to show you guys some of the comparisons that the Limited has to a 1794 because you may be cross-shopping these two vehicles because the Limited comes in a bit cheaper than the 1794 does, because once you get up into this price range, you're starting to get standard luxury. Whereas on the Limited here, you can option a lot of things on it. So the example that we have in front of us of the Limited is a 2023. So one of the first differences on the exterior is if you're shopping for a 2024 Limited TRD Off-Road, a lot of the aluminum, like this brushed aluminum here on the grille, the chrome door handles, the chrome surround around the windows, a lot of that is going to be color matched now, as you guys can see right here. So if that is a deal breaker for you, if you don't like a lot of chrome like the 1794 has over here, then a Limited may be your speed. So aside from those color match pieces, if we come up front, one of the differences too is going to be headlights. So these are the standard headlights on the Toyota Tundra. These are the non-premium lights, so we're just going to have normal reflective housing. Our blinker is down here. However, on the Tundra 1794 over here, it will come standard with the premium headlights. So you can see that we have a stacked LEDs right here. This is your DRL. You have a sequential turn signal down here. To the left, we're going to notice our TRD grille. So if you get a TRD off-road, you're going to have a TRD grille. But here on the 1794, it's kind of like a gray look. As we get closer to it, it's kind of like a speckled gray. Whereas back on the Limited Tundra over here, you're going to have a more just plastic gray look. So it's a nice blacked out look for the grille. The lower valence as well over here on the 1794 is going to be a bit more chrome. Like I said, the chrome accents throughout the 1794 are really going to be apparent. Again, a little bit darker over here on the Tundra TRD Off-Road. And this grille surround will no longer be a brushed aluminum, but it will be more paint matched. Up above on the hood, you'll notice that both of these say iForce Max. So both of these have the hybrid powertrain on it. So you can get that on the Limited as well if you're looking for a hybrid, as well as the 1794. Coming down to the wheels, the Limited has these 20-inch TRD wheels. You also get the Falcon Wild Peak tires, and same over here on the 1794. Now badging down the side of the Tundra, we're gonna have Limited right up here on the passenger's door, and it's gonna say Tundra down on the side, whereas over here on the 1794 Tundra, it'll say that right there, just going down the door. To signify that the trucks are a TRD Off-Road, you're gonna have a sticker in both spots, TRD Off-Road, and also TRD Off-Road over here. And then coming to the back of the truck, the chrome continues on the door handle and also the lower bumpers. And on the TRD Off-Road for 2023, it did have some chrome in the back. However, that is now gone and it will be fully color matched on the 2024s. And once you step up to the Limited from the SR5, this also comes standard. So you have a little party trick for the tailgate in the rear light there, and the Limited also has that feature over here. You just go ahead and press that and the tailgates will come down. Very cool feature on these new Tundras. Both trucks too, you can get with a 6.5 foot bed. So these trucks here, they only have a 5.5 foot bed, but you can opt for both of these trucks with a 6.5 foot bed. But another thing that you can only option the Limited with is a double cab. So this is a full crew max that we have here. However, the Limited you can still get as a double cab if you want a 6.5 foot bed, not that much interior space if you really want that. And you could still get that as a TRD Off-Road. You just can't get a double cab as an iForce Max with the hybrid. And if we take a look at the suspension here, we have the red Bilstein shocks, and we also have the extended red TRD axles, and that will be the same for both TRD off-road packages. So with the exterior guys out of the way, we will focus on the interior because this is where some money is saved and also where quite a bit of differences are. So starting with the Tundra Limited, we do have some memory seats. Taking a look at the interior though, you have two color options for the Limited. You have this gray option and you have a black interior, and this is actually soft tech, so it's not a full leather. It's kind of like a faux vinyl leather, but this is kind of what the design looks like for this gray interior. Now if you opt for the black interior, you still get a gray headliner on this, and what you'll see up in the headliner is a panoramic moonroof. So that is actually an option, so you don't have to get a panoramic moonroof on the Tundra Limited. If we climb up on into the Tundra, we will see a 12.3-inch digital gauge that is standard on Tundra Limited now, and also a 14-inch screen here. Some other goodies up front, we have heated and ventilated seats. We have our rear locker for our crawl control, 360 camera view, no digital mirror on this one, saving a little bit more money. And then our crawl control and everything is down here for our TRD off-road system. One thing to note before we get into that 1794 is there is a bit more plastic materials in this Tundra Limited because again, it is a step up from the SR5. And then over here, we have a little bit of soft touch material and soft touch material also down here on the center console. Coming on into the rear seat of the Tundra Limited, you'll notice there's nothing right here for the rear occupants. So this is a plastic right here. I'll show you guys the treat that the 1794 has for the rear occupants. And also down here, all the rear occupants have is just a USB-A, a USB-C, and a little shelf right here. So if you step up from the Limited to the 1794, a lot of those treats and money is shown on the inside. So just like the Limited, the 1794 has two interior color options. This is the lighter cream option, or they do have a saddle brown interior. So checking out the door card, we have some nice soft touch here, soft touch up here, brushed aluminum. We also have our memory seats, sports pedals down here, just like we did over in the TRD off-road. But for the 1794, you get some nice 1794 floor mats. They kind of have like this little bullet design right there. I really like that. We have a little extra leg extension right here on the seats. As we look up, you'll see a black headliner, which is standard for this model, and also the panoramic moonroof, which is also standard for the 1794. As we climb in, you'll see the same 12.3-inch MID, same 14-inch screen here, but the dashboard looks a lot different, right? So that cream color continues. If you get a saddle brown one, this would all be saddle brown, but you could see a lot of wood accents, right? So we have wood accents right here. We have a wood accent right here. Our cup holders actually open like this, whereas on the Limited, our cup holders were down here, and we had a bit more storage for that. TRD shifter, TRD starter, and also our crawl controls features in the same location. Locker, cameras, rear backup assist. Front occupants, obviously, we also get heated seats and ventilated seats. But over here on our passenger side of the dash, it says 1794 right there, which is pretty cool. Climbing into the back, we have some differences as well. So whereas on the Limited, this was all plastic, we have some nice soft touch right here with some stitching. And also we have our peasant blockers here in the back. So this is just a nice shade that goes up. So your rear occupants can have that, which is pretty cool. Soft touch through the door, more wood grain right here. 1794 floor mats in the back too. And then the cream interior continues obviously in the back. But our rear occupants as well get some nice goodies back here too. So whereas on the Limited, this one comes with the inverter, USB-A, USB-C, and two, we have heated and ventilated seats for our rear occupants.